Do you see this intel? They're going to have the judge sign an arrest warrant if she so much as mentions David Robertson or Charles Perry or her son. You see that intel we got today? You see all this? We sent it right to you. Okay, and then we heard you say, Charles just wants her in jail. How many times have we already said this? He wants her to pulled over and arrested and just tell her to call us. Okay, do you remember this? You guys, this was in November, almost a year ago. We're now in August, at the end of August, so we're about to hit September, October, November. 3 months, and will be a year since this guy in Washington, D.C. said to you, when you called him for help, nobody's helping you. No one has helped you in 15 years. No amount of money got you even one name of anybody involved in the investigation or any congressman wanting to have a congressional hearing. Nobody will tell you a fucking thing, right? Nobody wants to help you because your behavior is abhorrent to normal people and everybody wants you gone and all that's stopped. And you just don't get it. And we don't have time for this. No one has time to repeat things for people who are slow mentally. Go find somebody who can explain it to you where you can understand it. Actually, that's Mark Warman's job. That's Bill Helfand and Norman Giles' job. That is Jim Magoo's job. That's James Goodwin's job. That is Seth Dennis's job, Ken Paxton's job. That is not my problem, what you understand or don't understand, or what you think or don't think, or what you daydream and imagine, and what you pretend. It's not my problem, but we're getting very irritated that we're having to try to explain it to you like you're a damn 5-year-old. Okay, you're grown men. You're grown-ass men. And you can't think past a kindergartner, really? When you do the crime to me, you will get caught. You always have. We find out beforehand, not after. It's not an afterthought to explain something away. We are getting this stuff before you even have a chance to do it. Most times, about 98% of the time, are we not? Okay, why is that? Why is it different when you do it to me? You don't know, do you? Wow. How many men, and how old are you men, and you're all professional businessmen, and not one of you figures out what it means that we have, why is it different when you do it to me, and what does it mean that we have all this? Who has it? Who has the actual recordings? No amount of money will get you the name of those people, will they? Your behavior is abhorrent. Abhorrent. Repulsive. Disgusting to anyone normal. And they want you stopped, and you're gone. And you can't hurt anybody ever again. Your conduct is getting us the intel. Every contact, every problem, every loss. Every contact, every problem, every loss. Gordy, Charles, Gregory, Lucius, every contact, every problem, every loss abhors people. They want you gone. Mr. Bencourt, they want you stopped. Just stop. Or it will be done for you. See how they get this information? And it's never up to you. They don't call you and ask is it okay if we get this information from you and give it to Cynthia? No, they do not. It's not up to you. We decide that, not you. And you just pissed us off all day long. Again today. So, nobody will give you the names of the people who get the information, who have the actual recordings, or anyone who's heard it, because a lot of us have heard it, but we don't have the actual recordings. So there's two groups of people you're talking about here, those who have it and those who have heard it. Those who have heard it and have it, those who have heard it but don't have it. Okay? Nobody will help you. Your conduct is abhorrent. People want you to stop it. Just stop. So, we got this a year ago. This person you called and bothered with your problem. And the guy said, you're inflaming the situation. No one is going to help you if they're pissed off. They haven't in 15 years. If what you were doing was working, you would not be calling me, would you? So, stop doing all the things that you've been doing all this time that did nothing but inflame the situation and piss these people off. Stop. Give her what she wants so you can get her boss on the phone, because this is about a lot more than just her. In fact, Mr. Perry, some of your clients, we have their names and we know what they're up to, and they're not happy with you that you exposed that. Are they? No. Every contact, every problem, every loss. Sir, I don't care what you think. That would be why I didn't ask you. What I'm doing is none of your fucking business. None of you. When you guys get into my business and when you get into my shit and you start tearing up my shit, oh my God, we go ape shit on you. You know what even more? Double that with my son. Okay, if this information that we have is correct, that Tristan took Dennis to Missouri so that he wouldn't have to take off work to go spend time with him and take care of him, and you kidnapped him back to Albuquerque, I suggest, first of all, we told you to get him to Denton to his dad, where he's centrally located for the whole family to help take care of him, didn't we? And you said no, and you continued to make him worse. Did you get a name doing that? You are abhorrent to other people for what you did, what you've done to my kids, both of them. Nobody will help you. Not now. Nobody will help you. They have not, they will not. No amount of money even got you one name, and I told you you're not going to backdoor me on this deal. You are pissing my boss off. You don't piss people off and then expect them to want to help you. They're not going to. They have not. He told you, as a parent, I can imagine the top of the list of things inflaming these guys that you need their help is what you've done to her son. What in the hell is wrong with you? What in the hell is wrong with you? And you just keep going at him. I suggest Tristan take my son back to Missouri with him. Get him back to Missouri so he can take care of him when he's not working and he can still go to his job and not have to take off work. We heard that his boss told him, you can't have any more time off because I can't let you keep your job if you're going to keep taking time off. Right? And we said, no, nope. Fix that. Okay, you have made a mess for his job. You've made a mess of my finances. You've made a mess of my son's body. And you're going to fix it, or we're going to get more and nobody will help you because your conduct is abhorrent and everybody wants you gone. And that's gone with you. You are not getting it. Okay, your intellect problem is doing more damage to you than you're able to understand, being you have an intellect problem. You're supposed to be professional, grown-ass men who are in business. And you can't even understand a concept a 5-year-old can get. And I don't even know what to say to that. How fucking embarrassing for you. How fucking embarrassing for you. Why is it different when you do it to me and my kids? Why? What does it mean that we have this? You have no fucking idea, do you? Not a clue. How is this my problem? How is that my problem? Nobody will give you a name. You know what, Mr. Perry? When you have the audacity to ask me of all people for help after what you've done, my guys they get so pissed off. We get the help with information and you never do. And yet you keep asking. You keep asking. You're not getting cause and effect. When we do this, this happens. And we don't like that. So maybe we have to stop doing this. Just simple concepts like that. When you walk into my home and you turn the stove all the way up and you sit on it, you don't get to complain that your ass got burned. Stay out of my home. Stay the fuck out of my home. Okay, you thought it would be cute to come in my home, sneak around in the dark like a little rat, and destroy property that is not yours to destroy. And you paid for it all day long with intel. You thought it would be cute. You've done this more than once, we heard. That you just keep kidnapping Dennis all over the place. And every time you do, and then you make him worse, and then you affect his health, and then you affect his mental health. And you've tortured and traumatized and tortured and traumatized. And so nobody will help you when you want information. Nobody has, and they absolutely will not, because your conduct is abhorrent to the rest of us. You're cold-blooded killers. And you got caught because you did it to me. and you're stupid and you can't put that together. When you do it to me, you're going to get caught. When you do it to my kids, you're going to get caught. Don't complain about it. We've told you this for 15 years, and then we show you, and then we say it, and then we show you. So don't run around and say we're very intelligent businessmen, because there's no way that's true for you to keep doing the same things that get you caught, and then you complain you got caught. Okay? You can't do that. When you touch a hot stove, you're going to get burned. When you do the crime to me and my kids, you're going to get caught. You're under investigation. That's how we know. And nobody will help you interfere with that, because your conduct is so abhorrent and repulsive and disgusting to everybody else. Everybody wants you gone. Why can't you get that? Why can't you get that? If you're truly intelligent businessmen, you ought to get that by now. I don't like Charles Perry. I don't do creepo. I don't do peep and Tom. I don't do weirdo. I don't do stupid for sure. I cannot be around stupid people. I can't. I say it one time. And if you can't keep up with me, I can't stand you. I don't want to be around you. I want nothing to do with you. I don't want a man who goes behind my back and badmouths me. I don't want a man who makes me broke. We put that in one of these emails. The two people that I actually was with, that I liked them and they liked me and we had a mutual thing and we were actually together, was Saeed and Ernest. I mean, I dated a lot of people, but the most two significant ones, and those men made sure I had a good roof over my head, a nice place to live in, a nice car to drive. I never missed a meal. And you don't get women to like you by taking their steak and their Neiman Marcus and here's your ghetto. I'm sorry, that's not how that works. You don't treat a woman right, you don't get a woman. Okay? You get a kick in the nuts. That's what you get. So, if you can't figure that out at your age, how is that my problem? How is that my problem? I would never want a guy like you. You're sitting around peeping and daydreaming and pretending and carrying on some imaginary affair with a woman who cannot stand you. And it's called rape. I call it rape. I define how I see you. You're just a fucking rapist, and you're a cop killer, and you're a baby killer, and you're a cold-blooded killer. And I've done my best to help them put you in jail. You're a job for me, that's it. But let's say that you weren't. Let's just say that we got these complaints and found them to be not true. There are no human rights violations here. That guy made that up. He was just bullshitting to try to, negotiate something. Okay, well, then my boss would want me to be happy with whoever I want to be with. But I would not want you, because I don't do creepo. I don't do peep and Tom. I don't do ghetto. I don't do broke. I don't do broke. And I don't do stupid. I can't be around that. I can't stand it. Okay, we talk to each other. You know how many times we say things to each other? One time. Unless we're repeating you. Unless we're having to repeat you. Okay, you've already said this I don't know how many times. We're going to have her pull over. We're going to put her in jail. Just have her call us. I will never call you. There's people that got 160 names of your people to your none. That's who I call. They can get names. They're the cool kids. They're the Neiman Marcus to your ghetto. Why in the fuck would I call you? You fucking idiot. Why would I do that? Why would you think I would call you? You caused the problems. They've come in time and time again and fixed them for me. As much as they can. And stay undercover. Okay, you're causing the problems. You're the stick, they're the carrot. You can't figure that out at your age and you want to run a state? You're not qualified. You're too stupid. And that's not me. That's you. Doesn't matter what I say. You take you with you wherever you go. You are who you are. Your intellect is what it is. You embarrass me. You embarrass the fuck out of me. Okay? You fail to respond to what people say every time. Because it just doesn't click for you. I can't stand that shit. That's not my problem. That is your attorney's problem. That is Jacqueline, your wife's problem. That is your kid's problem. And don't bother me with that. Don't fucking bother me with that. I can't stand it. I can't be around it. I can't stand it. Get it off me. You and your stupid... Get off my back. Get the fuck off my back. Start responding like you understand what people are saying, what's happening to you. Okay? You don't have a choice. You really don't have a choice. I don't know why in the hell you think you do. So this guy says this. I can imagine top of the list of things inflaming the situation is what you're doing to her son. As a parent, I'm guessing that's right at the top. Of course it is. So why are you guys doing that to him? Why are you doing that to her and him? I'm sure she feels desperate to help her kid, and you're interfering with her ability to help her kid. Who in the fuck does that and then thinks you're going to get help? If they won't even give you a name, they're not going to be open to giving you anything else. You want her fired and you want him to back off. And I don't even have the name of someone to call because you got him so pissed off they won't even give you a name. Stop inflaming things, because that hasn't worked for you in 15 years. Give her what she wants, because this is about a lot more than her, because we need to talk to him. We don't even know who to ask for. We don't even know who to call. Thanks to you, genius. And if you can't do that, I'm going to distance myself from you so that I can talk to them. Because if they think I'm going to tell you who they are, they're not going to even talk to me. Quit pissing them off. Quit inflaming the situation. Leave that girl alone. Or don't call me anymore and waste my time. Since you think you know everything, why are you calling me? You got it figured out, you go do you. Okay? That's what he said, and he said it twice. He said it in November, and he said it again in March, and then he said it again later in March, didn't he? Is this the same guy, or is this more than one guy? Washington, D.C. Okay? So, how many times we got to say the same thing for you to get it? I don't like you. I rejected you. I don't think you're hot and sexy. I think you're a nasty monster. Repulsive piece of shit. Yuck. One big bag of pus. I don't do stink. I don't do broke. I don't do, poisons and drugs and bacteria. All of that cost you. This is what it cost you. We found out about those conversations. Now we're getting your clients and what they want to hide. Okay? Don't piss me off again. Don't piss me off again. I told you to leave my kids alone. Give back what you took and get the fuck out of my life and stay the fuck away from my kids. And if you can't do it they'll do it for you. If you can't do it by yourself, they'll do it for you. Act like you understand what I'm saying. Act like you understand what's happening. I don't want you, Mr. Perry. You repulse me. You're not my kind. You're not even close. And you know that. You had 10 years to come into a strip club to try to speak to me, and you didn't because you knew I would kick the shit out of you. You know you repulse me, don't you? You know you repulse me. Or you would have done it. So, don't act like you think it's something else, because you know good and well it's not. Okay? You're a human trafficking, cold-blooded killer. You get anywhere near me, I'm not going to wait to see what you do. I will take your ass out. And if I don't, the guys will. Okay? You won't live to tell about it. None of you will. You're not going to talk me into shit. You're pissing me off. Okay? You piss me off, boy, we get busy with intel. So we found out about your little, have the judge arrest her. And then tell her just call us. Fuck you. Fuck you.